at you. Woo!
Hi, my name is Gitanjali Rao, and I'm a 15-year-old innovator and promoter of STEM, and I am Time Magazine's first ever Kid of the Year. I've always had a passion for science and developing ways to solve some of the world's biggest problems. About 4 to 5 years ago, I heard about the water crisis in Flint, Michigan, and it was absolutely devastating to see how many kids my age were essentially drinking a poison every single day. So hence I created Tethys, which is a device that detects lead in drinking or potable water faster and more inexpensive than the current tools out there. It uses something called carbon nanotube sensor technology and sends all the data to your mobile phone on an app that I created, just so that you can read all your values in an easy place. My next invention was Effioni, which was a device to diagnose prescription opioid addiction. Effioni is a portable device which you put in a blood sample. It's able to give you all of your results, again, on your phone, which then reads out the values and tells you if you're not addicted at all, on the onset of addiction, or are beyond addicted, and gives you action items, including a map of the nearest addiction centers. My third invention is called Kindly, which is a global service that's able to detect and prevent cyberbullying at an early stage. So for the past 10 years, I've moved to 7 different schools, and every new place was new experiences with cyberbullying. So the goal for Kindly was to prevent that, to close that gap of people who are getting bullied, because it's something that no one should ever face. Kindly is built on a continuously evolving machine learning based algorithm, which means that it's able to keep up with the latest trends, slang, emojis, memes, and it's also considered to be non-punitive, meaning that each bullying scenario is turned into a learning experience. So every student just gets a message that says, hey, be aware of your words, instead of going directly to a punishment or blocking it out for the victim. So hopefully with the work of Kindly, we never really have to see a world filled with cyberbullying again. I have a lot that I want to do. I think the biggest thing is I want to continue making a positive impact on my communities. So right now I'm working on a way to detect parasitic contaminants in water by using something called genetically engineered microbes. I also want to look at how we can prevent future pandemics from happening. My hope for our generation is that we continue to be as hot-headed as we are. And I know that sounds super weird, but when we want something, we are go-getters. And I want us to continue to stay that way. We all have the power to make a difference. And even if we get shot down and told no, we can still go and do what we love to do, because there's no one stopping us but ourselves.
Welcome to our home, my friend. I love everything that just came out of your mouth, and I tell people all the time, and we certainly try and show them on our little show here, that every single person can change the course of the world, period. And you are changing it for the course of your generation. There's so much I want to talk to you about. First of all, you know, Time Magazine has featured over the years many inspiring young people, and that's why I continue to read Time voraciously, and I've admired them. You're the first ever Kid of the Year. Did that bother you at all, being the Kid of the Year instead of just a Person of the Year, or did you consider it a great honor? How did you take that?
No, for sure. I took it only in a positive way, especially because I remember in my interview with Time, I actually said I wouldn't be able to do the things I'm doing today if it weren't for the fact that I'm a kid. So I think that that's what's so important that comes out of this. But also beyond that too, I think it's just such a fantastic opportunity that Time is featuring fantastic kids doing things around the world, because you know, obviously the future is quite literally in our hands, and I'm so glad that Time and Nickelodeon really partnered up to create Kid of the Year, and I'm really excited to see where it takes off.
So you're also an author, correct? You have a Young Innovator's Guide to STEM. Is the book completed? Oh, look at that! Look at you! Woo!
Yeah, thank you. So right now the book is completed, which is super exciting, and it's available for pre-order basically everywhere you get books. But it comes out in the spring, so in March of 2021, which is this year.
It's available for pre-order.
Yeah,
Great.
so excited about it. I think it's going to be amazing. I hope someone's inspired by it out there.
I'm sure everyone will be.